That was Luke Bryan with his single, I See You. Howdy everyone, DJ Rescue here, and thanks for tuning into FHR Radio for this beautiful Wednesday, January 20, 2016. Believe it or not, January is almost gone, and St. Valentine's is just around the corner. Coming up in a few, we will have a very special program. As you know, we play a combination of country and pop music from major and independent artists, both here in the USA and around the world. But from time to time, we do introduce local bands or artists that are making waves in their communities, regardless of age or type of music. This time around, we have an amazing classic rock group. They all met at the School of Rock in Lake Worth, Florida. A vision of Brad and Larry Rothschild brought this band together, and for the past year or so, they've been making headlines, playing at multiple venues, and making their dream a reality. We will have a full interview with the band, who they are, what they're doing, and how they're inspiring others in their age group to do the same. This program will run about an hour, brought to you by CurveTheCube.com, Flint Stone Media, and their host, Jaime. Introductions to a program brought to you by our very own team, Randy and Mindy, and TS95 Studios. So don't go away, stay tuned, that's coming up in a few. But first, here's their rendition of Barracuda by Heart, performed live at the Fashion for Humanity event in West Palm Beach. And thanks for tuning to FHR Radio.
Back with the time, we will try. Hello and welcome to FHR Radio, the Firehouse radio station, broadcasting live from the Sunshine State in the good old USA. Coming up, we have a very special program brought to you by FHR Radio World Entertainment Network and CurbTheCube.com. When we hear about rock bands, we think about bands from the 80s music scene, such as Eddie Van Halen, Iron Maiden, Bon Jovi, or even Guns N' Roses, to name a few. But this band is composed of a newer generation of rock musicians. And I am not talking about 30 to 40-year-olds rocking it out. I am talking about a group of preteen musicians in the 10 through 12 age group. If you thought kids couldn't rock hard, you've probably never heard of KRUSH. KRUSH is a fresh, preteen classic rock band out of Delray Beach, Florida, that isn't only shocking people with its music, but also by the ages of its members. They have won numerous awards. They've been the subject of numerous news articles, both online and in print, most recently featured in a magazine called West Palm Beach, which we encourage you to pick up your own copy today. They've been featured twice right here on the FHR Radio website, on the Sun Sentinel, and even on CBS on a special program titled Extraordinary People. Their rendition of Pat Benatar's Heartbreaker is quickly approaching 80,000 views on YouTube. Well, folks, that's a little background on this extraordinary band called KRUSH that has been making waves throughout the South Florida community. And now, I'm gonna turn it over to CurbTheCube.com with a special on-air interview podcast with the band itself and their host, Jaime. You are tuned into FHR Radio.
Hey Curvis, welcome to episode number 52 of the podcast called Curve the Cube. I have such an exciting guest, or group of guests, I should say, on today's podcast. But first, I want to say, be sure to follow Curve the Cube on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Basically, we're all over the interwebs. So find it and like it, love it, subscribe to it, follow it, all of the above. And yeah, listen to some back podcasts, because this is episode number 52. And so if you missed some, you missed some great ones. So listen back. Anyways, on this episode, I'm so excited. I can't even begin to tell you. I've been working to book these guys for months, and it was the wait was so well worth it. I'm a huge fan of these kids. It's a kids band, preteen band called KRUSH that, no pun intended or pun fully intended, whatever, they are crushing it. They're incredible kids. I just can't say enough. They're so genuine and so wonderful and so super sweet. And what's lovely about them is so many things. They're incredibly good friends, which you both on and off the stage. Their chemistry is awesome. They're just four of the greatest kids I've ever met. But then on top of it, their talent is phenomenal. So I'm a huge fan, in case you couldn't tell. And so let me introduce you to them. So it's Ben Mellor, he's the lead singer, he's 11. Nicholas Rothschild, Nicky, he's the lead guitarist, he's just 10. And then Landon Caballero and Tristan Yeager are the bassist and the drummer, and they are 12. And if you listen to their music and you close your eyes, you would have no idea that they're that young, because their talent is ridiculous. At the end of the podcast, I'll treat you to a little sneak peek of their Heartbreaker 2015 performance, but go to YouTube and watch the entire video for yourself. Heartbreaker 2015, look up KRUSH, spelled with a K, very important, KRUSH. Look up their video for Heartbreaker 2015 on YouTube. It's going viral for a reason, and you will see how phenomenal these kids are. I literally can't say it enough. I mean, their talent is ridiculous. I mean, they're each individually so talented, having won different awards and stuff, but then you put them together and it's just off the charts. They've won different Battle of the Band performances. I just can't say enough. So listen to them, love them, go see their events, and just see the magic for yourselves because they are phenomenal. Check out their website. It's KRUSHonline.com. Again, spelled with a K, very important. And go check them out in person and watch their YouTubes and help get these kids to the next level because trust me, they're going there anyway, but it's always helpful to get some extra special attention and listeners and fans and all that good stuff. So follow them on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. You know the drill. Go check them out. And this podcast is sponsored by my favorite charity, and they're my favorite charity because they, which is very applicable, they work with little kids, and it's called Little Smiles. And what they do, go to littlesmiles.org, check out their Florida chapter. They help out kids in the local area who need special attention. So, they help kids who have faced a personal disaster with their family situation, or maybe they have a medical situation that's going on, and Little Smile steps in and helps make these kids happy again. They help provide them with whatever they need, from little things to a grand scale. So give them some support, donate, go to their fundraising events and help them raise some money for local kids who really need our help. And like I said, it's littlesmiles.org. And if you mention the podcast and you go in there and when you're buying some gear, you can put in a promo code called Curved Smiles and you'll get 10% off, which is awesome. So buy some gear because that also helps support the charity as well. And after you buy some gear, listen to this podcast again. And after you listen to the podcast again with KRUSH, go to their YouTube. I can't emphasize that enough, and watch their Heartbreaker 2015 and get those hits up because it's blasting out of space and they're amazing. And so then with that, I'll end this intro because I really want you to meet these kids. Ben, Nikki, Landon, and Tristan of KRUSH. And this has been Jemmy with Curve the Cube. Bye-bye. Enjoy.
Curve the Cube will now initiate.
Hi. How are you? Good to see you guys again. Hi. Hi, Landon. How are you? Good. Have a seat. Great to see you guys. Thanks so much for meeting me. How are you guys? Did you guys just fill up on some food?
No, actually not.
No? What have you guys been doing since you've been waiting on my late behind?
Just talking.
Talking?
Band stuff.
Hanging out?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We have a gift for you.
Stop it.
From KRUSH.
Aw, you guys are so sweet. How cool. Thank you very much. Awesome. I will wear it with pride.
Awesome.
Very much so. Let's stick it right here so it doesn't get dirty. Thank you so much, guys. So, would you guys want to introduce yourselves to my listeners so everybody can kind of get to know your voices and know who's who, and just go around and say who you all are?
Okay.
Let's start. You want to start, Ben?
Yeah. Well, I'm Ben.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 11 years old, and I'm the lead singer of KRUSH.
All right. Landon?
I'm Landon, and I'm 12 years old, and I'm the bassist of KRUSH.
Yeah. Said with authority, I might say.
I'm Nikki Rothschild, and I'm the lead guitarist of KRUSH.
Hi, Nikki.
I'm Tristan Yeager. I'm 12 years old, and I'm the drummer of KRUSH.
All right. And I might add that all four of you guys are awesome. I first saw you, the three of you, I first saw at the backyard. Feels like it was forever ago. You remember that?
Yeah, I totally.
It was I had heard rumors, right? But to hear rumors and then to see you guys in action in person is a whole different scenario. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, and each of you is so super talented.
Thank you.
It really is just mind-blowing. And I was so upset when at Feast of Little Italy, I heard the band that came on after you guys announced that you had just played, and I had missed it. And I was like, are you kidding me? And then I saw Landon sitting there, and I was like, hi, Landon. So anyways, but I just, you guys are phenomenal, and I've been really wanting to have you guys on the podcast to inspire other kids to be just as phenomenal
awesome.
and pursue your dreams and stuff. Yeah, you guys rock the house. So let's see. So I know you guys met at the School of Rock, right? Can you guys kind of fill us in on how y'all got started and how you guys met each other and everything?
Well, my dad, he's like, why don't you start a band? And he
It's
said,
Nikki, just be sure. Yeah, go ahead.
so my dad and my mom, they went to School of Rock, and since me and Tristan were all friends, I asked Tristan, well, hey, you want to be the drummer? He said, sure. So
Easy decision.
yeah. And then how we found Ben, I thought my friend was singing in the other room. I walk in and it's Ben. And I'm like, hey, you sing really good. So, and then, well, Landon, he's been Tristan's friend since he was in kindergarten.
So for a long time.
Ever since we were 5.
Wow,
All of
wow.
us were in the music
High
school.
fives.
So we always knew each other.
Yeah.
We're like a brotherhood now. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys are super tight now? Because you guys spend a lot of time together, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys spend a lot of time besides just music, or is it mostly doing the music?
Mostly doing
Sometimes we
music.
go over to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To hang out.
We hang out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. That's really neat, though, to see you guys really enjoying each other's company, both on and off the stage. So I think that's what makes for a long-lasting, brotherhood, like you were saying, and group. And, I feel like you guys can go far when you genuinely care about each other, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, so my other question is, because you guys are so young, how important has the guidance of your parents been through all of this? I mean, you mentioned your mom and dad kind of started off, Nikki, but yeah, all of you guys.
They brought us to where we are now. Like, all of our parents try to hook up gigs, and like they help us a lot with our performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always
Without
want to
our
do the
parents,
best
we wouldn't
for
be
us.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's so awesome to say. So they're basically like your managers and book your gigs and do all the technical stuff for you guys, so you guys can concentrate on the music, the soul, the heart of it, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like, they tell us what to do, we do it.
No questions asked, or
Yeah,
sometimes
no
questions
questions
asked. Okay, then.
The way it goes.
There you go. No, I also noticed when I was seeing you guys at the backyard and looking at your videos online and stuff, that you guys concentrate a lot on classic rock. That's kind of what you guys are known for. And so we're talking about music that comes from like the 70s and the 80s, long before you guys were even a thought in your parents' head. How did you guys get to know that music, or are you knowing it as you learn it?
Well, ever since I was 2, my dad, he would always put on classic rock on the radio, and I always loved it.
Yeah.
And I played this game called Guitar Hero, which really inspired me.
There you go.
And
Is that the first guitar you picked up, was Guitar Hero?
Yep.
Really?
or not really a guitar, a wooden stick from my
Works
table.
too. Whatever works, right?
Whatever, I would just pick up something
Yeah.
I would just pick up something that made it look like a guitar, so I imagined it was, and I was on a
Nice.
stage.
That's awesome. And how about you, Tristan? You were gonna say?
Oh yeah. So my parents, they would put on 70s and 80s CDs. Like my mom would have some Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
My dad would play Motley Crue. And so I first wanted to be a singer. Mm-hmm. And so I'd put on
And Ben took over.
I'd put on my sister's old Miley Hannah Montana wig.
Oh, that's hysterical. So
then
you could
I'd try to,
headbang.
Yeah, and I'd try to I think I was into Bon Jovi at that time.
Nice, good choice, good choice.
Living on a prayer.
It's short, like
The short hair.
Go back to kindergarten.
You had really short hair? Yeah, you had to make it up with some wigs. I get it. Gotta do what you gotta do. Stick instruments, fake hair, whatever works, man.
I had a crew cut, then I had Ben's hair, and then I had mine.
Yeah.
I kind of had your hair when it's gelled.
Yeah.
When it's gelled, do you usually have it gelled or no?
No.
Only for special occasions.
I mean, my parents, they usually, sometimes when we do a performance, my parents are like, when we're getting ready, my mom's like, okay, Lan, time to get ready. And so I gel my hair, and then it takes so much time.
Yeah.
You think that
Because my hair's like just like long, so it takes so much time to actually gel it.
Yeah.
So and my mom's like just yelling at me. She's like, "Come on, get ready, get ready." And then I just started to figure, you know what? I'm not even gonna gel it anymore.
Enough.
It takes too much time.
Forget it. You're so funny. Oh my
it's hard
god.
for you.
Hair's always been like that, Ben. Brag.
So what are some of your favorite songs to play? Like, what are your
My favorite song in the band that I play, and like I love this song, is Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar. That's, like,
you're amazing at it. That's the
song.
one that's right on the homepage too. That kind of welcomes you right to KRUSH. I'm like, oh, hello, there you are.
This might not be anybody else's favorite song in the band because it's basically just me. It's Eruption by Van Halen.
There you go. There you go. You get to explode on it. That's why. Yeah, absolutely. How about you?
This is probably like no one else's favorite too, but mine is Joker and the Thief. I just really like this song.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I like Solo.
Yeah. Nice. How about you, Landon?
I
What do
like
you-
Cult Personality,
Nice.
cause like I like how it doesn't. It has both guitar and bass doing like sort of the same exact thing besides like all the solos and chords.
Yeah,
Right.
it's very hard bass.
Yeah, it's a really hard bass, so
Nice.
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like when I was learning it, it was like super hard. I thought I couldn't do it, but I like tried and
Yeah,
tried.
when you came to my
Yeah,
house.
and then I came to his house, and then he like taught me it, and so I like practiced the night after.
You got it
like
on the second try.
yeah, exactly. I got it on the second try, but I didn't get fast enough, and so
10 minutes.
10 minutes later, he's a pro.
I like practiced and practiced, and
Yeah.
it just like came to me over time.
Came to me.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I think, are just like, and I describe a couple of my friends who are just super musically talented this way. I'm like, you guys are just walking music notes. I feel like I look at you guys and you guys are just walking music notes. It's just in your blood. There's
I'll be the
nothing.
quarter note.
16th note.
You'll be the quarter note. Yeah. Can you guys read music?
Actually, I can.
Me and him. I kind of can.
A little bit.
At my school.
We're in our band at school, so
Yeah.
like, we have to.
You have to learn it. Yeah.
I don't have to
For
learn it
percussion
yet,
and
so
all that.
not so much.
Gotcha. Yeah.
For my school, well, it's like an elective. Well, it's not elective. It's a course of our class, and I got in for vocal major. So I'm learning music theory right now and chorus, and we have to learn all
Because
songs
you're
for
on
that.
block.
Wow. Yeah, how
But
does...
it's pretty cool.
I'm sure a lot of my listeners are going to want to know, like, because you guys have to be super committed, okay? You guys have to go... I mean, I know you guys practice several times a week. You guys get together as KRUSH at
3
least
hours
2-3
a
hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy the commitment you guys have. So I know a lot of my listeners, especially the other kids who want to do this, like, how does that work with school and stuff? It sounds like you guys are in some music programs, or you kind of incorporate it into your school.
School, it doesn't really get in the way.
Yeah.
Because after you like music, you commit all your time. After your homework, you're like, music, let's go.
Awesome. It's just a passion, right?
And it's like
In your
once you get to like
Ooh.
love the like instrument or whatever that you play,
Yeah.
you want to spend as much time with it
Yeah.
so that you can get better at it. And if you don't like love to like practice,
Yeah.
then try to like practice often. But like when I first started to play like instruments,
Yeah.
I didn't love it because I didn't get to like the songs that I'm at now. I was like at the easy songs.
You were playing piano too.
Yeah, I was playing piano before.
Yeah.
My
I
music
learned
teacher
all
always
this.
tells me, you might not like the scales, but more practice equals the more better you are.
That's
so
true.
If you study all your scales, you'd be a great guitarist and stuff.
There's a line in a movie I was just thinking about the other day. I don't know why, but it comes to mind now, and it says, "Fundamentals are the building blocks of fun." And it sounds like when you learn your scales, it makes you a better musician overall. Were there times when you were first learning to play your individual instruments, or you're doing your vocals or what have you, that it was just so frustrating you didn't think you were gonna get better or learn, or did it always just come natural?
When I started guitar, I did not want to not use one finger.
What does that mean?
I did not want to use just one finger.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't want to use chords.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to use one finger.
Gotcha. Because when you were tiny and learning with your stick guitar, you were pretending with one finger. I get it. My son, I have a 3.5-year-old little boy, and he loves playing guitar and drums and stuff, and he was jumping on the couch last night with his guitar, and he can't play at all to save his life, but he loves just pretending. And I couldn't help but think about you guys and what you guys may have been like when you were 3.5 or whatever. So how old were you guys when you got started?
About 7.
About 7?
I was always young, and I
you're still young, so.
Well, when I was like 2.
When you were 2, okay.
Well, I always loved music, but then it really took off about probably for all of us like 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah. And how about you? When did you get
Since
started?
I was like 8, but like I've been playing drums since I was 9, because I started off with guitar lessons at this like guitar place that I really didn't like.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You switched for a little?
Yeah, I switched to drums because I just thought like, man, I hate guitar. But like then I figured
And you got your anger out about it on the drums?
Yeah, but then I figured out guitar's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Drums is still my favorite.
Yeah, drums is your favorite. How about you? When did you start, Lana?
By starting, do you mean like actually playing an instrument?
Just even figuring out that you even wanted to do it.
Okay, then that means I started when I was 2.
When you were 2, yeah.
Because my parents bought me this small, red piano.
Little keyboard thing?
It was the funniest thing in the world. They took a video of me. I was like banging on the keys.
Yeah.
Just playing different notes.
Yeah.
And then I took the microphone just blah, 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 blah. Just randomly
doing a one-man show.
Yeah, and then I'd play more. And my mom would have to wipe off the microphone.
Because you were slobbering all over it?
All over it.
That's hysterical.
And then since I loved doing that, my parents got the idea of taking me to piano lessons.
Yeah.
So then I went from piano, and then when I was 10, I went to School of Rock.
Yeah.
And that's where I went from there.
Yeah. So how did you get into school? Because did you all go to School of Rock? Is that right? How did you guys get into it? How does that happen? I'd never even heard of it until I looked into your background.
My uncle owns 2 School of Rocks, and I went since I was young, I was really young, and I couldn't go to the one that I wanted to go to, but the North Palm Beach School of Rock, but I was too young and it was too far away. But when they opened up the South Palm Beach School of Rock, and I was about 7, I was allowed to get in because I was old enough.
Nice.
So ever since then, I've been in the School of Rock.
That's awesome, because the only time I'd ever heard the word School of Rock was from the movie, and then when I heard that you guys had all been, I'm like, wait a minute, there's a real thing called the School of Rock? That's amazing.
It's great.
Yeah. Well, when I was 9, after my guitar lessons.
Yeah. After that was
your
over.
angry guitar lessons.
My friend Parker, he took guitar lessons there, and so his mom told my mom about School of Rock, so my mom took me there, and I loved it. And then I met Nikki. Me and Nikki first hated each other.
Yeah, until I gave him $1.
We would always fight, and then he gave me $1 because I really wanted Subway. And then that's how our friendship started.
Oh yeah, me and Tristan had a great friendship back then.
A magic dollar.
No, you didn't. You're not being so sarcastic.
Yes.
Me and Landon were brothers. Brothers for life.
Tristan was my enemy.
So how did you guys get along? Did he give you $1 too?
Well, no. It's a story. Well,
He gave me $2.
because it was mic night or something like that. Open mic night.
Yeah.
And me and Tristan we were supposed to have a little band, and I was supposed to sing, but then I wanted to play keyboard, and then Tristan was like, "No, you're not. No."
Well, that was because I was with Matthew.
Oh, the drama.
When I first went to School of Rock, I wanted to play guitar.
Yeah.
And when I played guitar, my parents got me a whole, a really good, nice guitar.
Oh, the Fender Strat?
Yeah, and then the next day I didn't want it.
Are you serious?
I was like, it's
too
too
hard.
Oh, $49 Fender Strat. I didn't want it.
I thought it was going to be simple. I thought it was going to be
guitar's
give it
tough.
to me.
You thought it was just gonna happen.
Yeah, and then it's going to click at
It's
all.
gonna
And I was like,
happen.
when am I going to learn these solos, bro?
He's still
And then
not
I
giving-
never
he's
learned a
still not
solo.
giving-
Sunshine,
And
my
it's been
love.
sitting in his attic all this
Oh
time.
no!
It's actually in my room.
In your room.
But then you get
And I tried to practice.
guitar now?
I tried to play it. Yeah, my acoustic. I tried to play it, but
Collecting dust.
collecting stuff. But what is so now that you guys have formed this band and you guys are friends, okay,
Yeah.
no more drama. What's it like to play your shows and get in front of a stage and get in front of a crowd?
So
What's
great,
it like?
inspiring people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So great. Because all the people, they're in the crowd, they're like, oh my god. I
was one of those people, I know.
They're like, I want to do this. So they get guitar lessons and stuff and more instruments that I don't care about.
Yeah.
So it's great feeling that they started because of us.
Yeah. Well, I think it's awe-inspiring, really, to see you guys, because I mean, I don't know if does it sink in, because you guys are around. For a long time, you guys have been around other kids that have just been really talented in music and just as passionate as you guys. Do you guys realize that that's kind of not normal? Like, not the norm? Like, most kids aren't as passionate about anything.
Yeah, you had to-
and as talented at the same time.
Soccer.
Well, even so, they're not as naturally gifted. You guys are gifted. I mean, and committed and passionate and living this life and every day. I mean, do you realize how extraordinary that is?
That's amazing what we do, and it's pretty cool.
It really
to think
is.
About it. But I used to always wanted to play sports.
Yeah.
And then I was still in the band, but
Lacrosse?
then lacrosse.
Ah.
And my
tried
parents once
basketball
again bought
once.
me. They
The
bought me a
nicest.
whole thing, a bag to carry it in. It was like, Dad, I really want to do this, but then
So I think we can all agree your parents are very supportive.
Just like
When I was 3, I played hockey,
yeah.
and then
never seen those lacrosse sticks.
until I got into music, I've been playing from 3 to 7 years old. So then I quit because I didn't have enough time for hockey because I like music more. So ever since then.
Yeah.
But I'd like to still play hockey.
Yeah.
I used to play basketball, but for 4 years, but I was really bad. I was the worst on my team.
I was too. I get it.
I made
I
one
really
shot
was.
out of
It's
those
terrible.
4 years.
I think you beat me. It was terrible.
It just what? And my dad was the coach, and it got
Oh,
pretty
no.
annoying.
Dad was a coach.
He didn't know anything.
Okay, now you're gonna go over here, go over there. What do you mean?
I don't know.
No, but I've done Taekwondo since I was 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a black belt.
And
Are you really?
Second
Yeah.
degree black belt.
Stop it. No kidding.
no.
When did you get your black belt? How old were you?
I got my black belt when I was 10.
How does that happen? That's amazing.
I don't know.
That's amazing.
But so once I turned 10,
Yeah.
then that's when I got into School of Rock, and then it was so much fun doing a sport and an instrument.
Yeah.
It just made me feel super lucky to be very good
Yeah.
at Taekwondo and be good in an instrument.
Yeah.
Because I once imagined that I was doing a performance in Taekwondo while playing the drums or something.
I bet you could.
And
I
just,
bet you could. Someday I bet you could.
Kicking and playing at the same time.
I bet you could.
Drum solo, break up in the tongues.
Yeah. Does the timing and the discipline that comes from learning Taekwondo, has that affected your music playing?
Actually, the timing that I got from Taekwondo, because in demo team, I used to be in demo team, but I had to quit because of the KRUSH.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so like the timing that we had to learn, like for different performances, like it'd always be like 3/4 time or 4/4 time, if people know what that means.
I'm hoping my listeners do. I have no idea.
And it'd always be something like that.
Yeah.
And so we have to go along the lines of that. And my master Gina, master my Taekwondo place, she actually plays guitar, so she knows about timing.
Interesting.
And so,
Timing.
I'm not sure, but she knows songs. And so she was playing like timing, like discipline. She used to talk a lot about like playing guitar.
Yeah.
I actually believed that she was like super good.
Yeah.
For some reason I really wanted to hear her play guitar.
Was she good?
So do I.
I'm curious now.
Yeah, me too.
Let's call Gina. So what's it like having all these fans? I mean, you guys call them the Crushettes, right? I think I saw you guys call your fans the
We had some
Crushettes.
Crushettes down there. They're just like there to support us.
Yeah.
Like that's just like awesome. Like to think about that we have fans at this age.
You do.
We're fans of
Sometimes we run into
amazing
people
bands.
at Schuleberger, actually.
Really?
Oh yeah.
We saw someone, he's like, hey, you're part of KRUSH,
No
right?
kidding. Are you
I
serious?
At the backyard.
I thought it was Tristan.
What?
Tristan
Yeah, he
who was
walked up
getting
to me.
ketchup for his hamburger.
No, I
and
don't
you-
eat ketchup. I was probably getting a Pepsi.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. And then he was like, hey, you're the drummer for that band. And just like, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, when people see you, they remember you because it's your performances are memorable.
That's good.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
What have been like some of your favorite shows or favorite places that you performed or anything like that? Yeah. Because I mean, you guys done some amazing things. You've won a couple Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, that was
Boca
fun.
Yeah.
Resort, at the Boca Resort, we played this Christmas concert.
Yeah.
There was so
Yeah,
many
it was a
people
lot
there.
of fun. There was
And
like,
then we met Adam Sandler.
Yeah, and we met Adam Sandler.
Nice.
Yeah, we
So
were-
that's one of the reasons why that's one of my favorite gigs.
yeah, we
Nice.
opened
And then
up
we
for
opened
a
up
lot
for
of
Smash Mouth.
celebrities. Yeah.
And Melissa Etheridge, I think I read.
That
Yeah.
one. And it was like a whole
Kendall from
weekend.
Big Time.
Yeah.
So it was like the Christmas tree lighting. Then we had a gig like before that or after that, and it was so fun. Like my cousin came in town, and
Yeah.
like we all watched, and I was like, wait, there's celebrities here. And then so I met them, and we met Kendall Smith, and then
From
he was
Big Time Rush.
Big Time Rush.
Oh my god.
And he was actually he was
really
awesome.
nice.
He was
He hung
really
out.
And all that
nice.
happened in the same weekend?
That happened. Yeah. And
Really? That was a good
That was like
weekend.
a blast.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a great weekend.
I talked to the guitarist from Smash Mouth sometimes.
He gave
Nice.
a lot.
Us
I don't know,
picks.
did he give you
Yeah, he gave me picks.
Really?
And I gave them.
Like,
I'm so jealous.
he might send me out some pics to my house.
Nice. That'd be amazing.
But yeah, meeting
So I
Adam
talked to
Sandler
him a
was
lot.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so tell me about like winning a Battle of the Bands because you did it a couple times, right?
Yeah.
2 times.
ALS.
Yeah,
Once-
Jam for the Cure.
Yeah, ALS Jam for the
we also
Cure, and
won
then
the
Kiwanis
parade.
by Night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. The judges' choice for it was
we
a
won the
parade
judges'
for
choice.
Deerfield.
Deerfield.
And they like stopped the
second
parade.
time-
Yeah, they stopped the
first
parade
time
for
in
us.
65 years.
Meaning what?
that
What
was
did they
like-
do?
like, they just stopped the parade
like,
and we
to
got to play
introduce you
like
or something?
3 songs.
Oh really?
And we were supposed to only play like go through and just play songs.
And they stopped it because they're like these kids are so good. Let's keep them going.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
The second time for the Battle of the Bands, the second time we played, and when they were announcing, I'm like, we're not gonna win, and I was
Aw.
on Tristan's shoulder.
No,
like,
I remember
not
that.
gonna win.
You're like,
and then
oh.
all of a sudden, I hear KRUSH. I'm like, oh my god.
He was jumping.
Was that at the Kiwanis by Night? Was that one?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the second one that you won.
Because we had a competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since, because like we would think other people, I don't know why. It's just like
We had
we thought
there
they
was
had
a
a better
Motown.
taste.
There was a
Yeah.
Motown tribute band. It was amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, their harmonies.
That's why I didn't think they were gonna win.
But that's so nice to hear you guys say that, though. That
Yeah,
you guys
that
are
was-
able to recognize, even though you're in competition with someone, you're able to recognize how good they are.
We have been against amazing artists. They're awesome.
And you guys are opening up for some really cool people coming up, right? I think Def Leppard. I saw.
We already did that.
You already did that?
Yeah.
Def Leppard, Styx, and Tesla.
Def Leppard, Styx, Tesla.
What? You did all that already?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! What was that like? What was that like?
I stuck backstage.
Ooh. Nobody's listening. What was that like to open up for all these legends?
That was just so amazing. I was like, we were pumped up that night. And then, so we performed, and then they performed, and we performed. It went on,
Really? Like back and forth?
I was so hyped up. I didn't know if I was going to still be alive because my friend dared me to drink 15 Red Bulls in a row.
Tell me you
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
Tell me you didn't.
I did.
Oh, Nikki.
So,
Nikki.
my heart was beating.
That's right. So what are you guys looking forward to? What shows do you have planned? Or I know you guys are writing some of your own music now.
Yeah, we came up with the first chorus for a song.
Nice.
Of course, yeah.
Hey, that's important, you know?
That is going along
We're
great.
like playing for like Seafood Fest or something.
Oh, okay, cool.
We already did that.
No, that
That was Pirate Fest.
No, that was Seafood Fest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's the one that I sat down next to you and awkwardly introduced myself.
I remember that.
That was that one.
What we have is about songwriting. It's easy coming up with a melody,
Yeah.
but the words,
lyrics.
it's hard thinking of what you want to write about.
Just like put
Since we're
ideas.
kids and we haven't been through anything.
Yeah.
Not that much
We're
stuff.
kids.
Well, just write about what you know, though. You know, write about what you guys do.
Heartbreak.
That's the hard thing.
Heartbreaks on and
You
on.
don't know about that. We're
No one's
kids,
having-
Ben.
Heartbreaks.
Maybe for you.
Ben.
The first week of school, I asked someone out, and they
yeah.
ditched me.
Oh
When I was 4 years old,
I should have just played it cool.
no! What
went for
happened?
that George.
Oh, George.
The monkey.
That George. Well, George isn't in the band now, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Got you.
So does your love of classic rock influence what you're writing yourself?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
kind of the same on the
trying to
same
make it-
lines, or
classic rock.
yeah,
Trying to make it rock.
rockish?
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. What's your favorite part of playing in front of a crowd? Is it the energy you're getting back? Is it just playing the music? Is it playing with each other?
Like inspiring people, getting like feeding off the crowd, and like
Like
the
I said,
crowd actually loving us.
inspiration.
Yeah.
It's so much fun because like you're like watching the audience and like
Yeah.
you're seeing like by the way that you're like playing, it shows in like them
Yeah.
because like when you're like playing great, their like reaction is like great
Yeah.
The wow factor.
The wow
Yeah, the wow
factor.
factor.
That's true. That's
and
true.
they're like cheering and it's like so
People,
amazing.
they're from the corner. They're like, hey, I want to see that band. They come and it's like, oh my God, they're kids.
yeah, that's the wow factor and the surprise factor.
And a baby,
Big time.
a baby was dancing to our music.
Oh yeah.
Rocking it out.
Yeah, in his little diaper.
Aww.
One of the people.
You just inspired him to slobber on a microphone one day.
There's this little 5-year-old. I don't know how old he is. But
Yeah.
He comes to every KRUSH show.
Really?
Guitar Hero controller.
I love
he
that
plays.
kid.
I remember that kid.
Oh.
I thought that was someone that we knew, but then after
Yeah,
Mass by Night,
I
he
knew him.
came.
Really?
I
And he was playing. He was like,
No, I've
that's
known him
awesome.
since he
I've known
was 3, and then now he's 7.
he's a Guitar Hero master.
Yeah, you guys are totally inspiring. I mean, it's kind of weird to say the next generation
like
because you guys are still kind of the next generation, but I feel like you guys are inspiring even younger kids, and that's so cool.
I'd like to see
So much
KRUSH
fun.
second generation.
Ooh,
Crush,
Crush Juniors.
No, Mini Crush.
Mini Crush.
Like the Kiss, I don't know, like they have a mini Kiss.
Oh yeah, Mini Kiss.
Yeah.
like to see that for Crush.
That'd be so
Mini
funny.
Crush? That'd be awesome.
5-year-olds.
So I know
Shows
that
on Broadway, the Crushettes.
the Crushettes. That would be awesome. I'm envisioning it now. You guys need to start writing some sort of screenplay or something for it.
Yeah.
And you've won like some vocal competitions,
Yes,
right?
I have. I won Wellington Idol, like just recently in Boca's Got Talent.
What?
Those have been some awesome.
I'm sure it's all great, you know, to get everybody to get exposure for Crush
Yeah.
and stuff.
Ever since because I've been like Aventura, AT&T Young Stars, and
You've been.
You just can't stop playing a beat, can you? That's awesome. I love it.
I
Don't
did that
stop.
too
I
in
love
school. Well, then in Buffalo, New York, he sang karaoke.
yeah, I karaoke, and then there's like, whoa, you're so good. Like I passed them a card because I always bring cards with me.
Good for
like,
you.
Hey, check out my
That's
band.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's how you
we also have fans.
do. Yeah, right. Make it rain with your cards.
We also have fans from Europe.
Really?
Oh yeah, they have like
Russia.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
I have a fan named
That's
Lorenzo Sperduti.
Where is he?
Oh yeah.
He's Italian.
That
Yeah,
too. I was like, I thought he was from
And well, he always comments on all of my Instagram photos. He says
Yeah,
we're
he's all
great.
nice.
Oh my
He's
God.
like,
He's
he
so
does that
nice
to me.
to us.
That's
He's
awesome.
really nice. But he cracks me up sometimes because he lives in Tally and he has like different stuff on his iPhone, like text it. I don't know, but like he texts it differently.
Different letters, maybe.
Italy,
Like,
I said Italian.
He has bad English.
yeah.
No, because like
it's
you know,
difficult.
and he's like, I posted a picture on Instagram just like of it raining. He's like, whoa, I like that water balloon.
Water balloon.
That water balloon's gonna blow up.
Wow.
Watch out for the water.
So what has been, for each of you, I guess you can each answer, what has been your proudest moment being in Crush?
Wow. Proudest
Hard,
moment.
'cause
That's
Yeah.
all of our concerts are proud moments.
yeah,
Everything's
proud.
a proud moment.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
gig is
Yeah,
proud.
cause like
Oh, remember that gig that we did when you stood on top of your like amp, and I stood on like that mini stage.
Oh yeah,
we both
me
jumped
and
off.
Brandon
Yeah.
stood on both of our amps and our one. I have a half stack which is up to that chair, so I jumped
Yeah, he
off
like,
of that, and he jumped off of the monitor. So we did that at the same time, so that was pretty cool.
Oh my
So we
gosh.
landed
we have
straight on
crush
like,
moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be the best things. Like
Basically, the Battle of the Bands was
that was a
our
lot of
best.
fun. I
Yeah,
love
and then they
Class
called
by
us
Night.
up to like every band got to play one song, but they called us up to play one song because we
In your
won.
heart. Yeah, and there was
So it was like an encore for the
yeah,
winner.
there were older kids like they were in like high school and college. And guess what? To Nikki, cause they were like they didn't know how to play Eruption, and they was like, "Hey, Nikki, well, I'm so confused."
That never happened.
No, don't you remember that guy? He was like, "What's the chords of the Eruption thing?" You don't remember that? You don't remember that? I totally remember that.
He gets asked professional advice all the time.
Oh, it was Hot for Teacher. Don't you remember? You get what I'm saying? He was like, "Wait, is it this chord? Do you play it in this?" And
That was about the solo.
Yeah.
So you're giving it, there was
And
an
he's
older
giving
kid.
like older kid
Yeah.
advice.
That's
It's pretty
impressive.
I know.
That's
He's like,
impressive.
yeah, it's in this key.
I love when my friends ask, like my friend Brett, he's like, give me bass lessons. I'm like, all right. So he has like a mini acoustic that's like this big,
Yeah.
and he asked me to give him bass lessons because he wanted to be a bass player for a band, and I'm like, okay. So
Inspiration. What advice would you give to a kid that really wants to be a musician? What advice would you
Try
If
your
it's your
hardest.
passion, always go for it.
Yeah.
Try your hardest. Even if the scales are boring. I faced it. I had more than 6 scales to learn. They were really boring, but they help you a lot.
Yeah.
They make your fingers move faster. When it comes to playing a solo, you're like, okay, it's in this key, so I can use this solo for basically for songwriting. Your scales would come in handy for solos. Okay, I can use this scale for a solo. So learn your scales and try your hardest.
That's great
Not
advice.
give up.
And just do it.
Just do it.
Don't give up. Just do it.
That's great advice.
Try
great
to find
advice.
an inspiration.
Yeah.
And that will really help you.
So, one last topic I want to ask you guys about is tell us about the Grimps. What's the Grimps?
Well, that's
It's
our
a cartoon
show.
idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Idea
it's a Saturday morning strip show of how. All right, so there's these monsters, and they've been
Monsters by
cursed.
day.
So every monsters by day and rock stars by night.
That doesn't sound like
So
a curse. That sounds
basically-
pretty amazing. Oh, because they're monsters by day is the
Yeah,
curse
they have
part?
to like break
Now I
them.
get
And
it.
they have to make up
This
like spells.
guy, I'm pretty sure his
And they
name
do,
is
like,
Magic
good
Alex.
things.
Oh.
Yeah, and they have
This
to
guy named Magic Alex, I'm pretty sure he keeps on finding. He keeps on trying to find a way, like potions. And whenever we get the potions, they always turn out to be wrong and funny.
Oh. So he's trying to help you not
And,
be
like, he-
monsters
and he
anymore.
tries us
We
to
end
make
up playing the
potions.
song always.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
And
you
then-
guys are the
and
voices of
at
the
night.
characters and you
Yeah.
do the music.
We might be, and we might be. It's an idea.
Yeah.
That might
Yeah,
come to
so
life.
we hope
Yeah.
go big.
All we need is like once they put it out there, all we need is like some TV production, whatever.
We need like
people.
Nickelodeon or Cartoon
Yeah.
Network.
Someone to
like,
pick it
Oh, that'd be
up.
awesome if like Cartoon Network got it.
I don't like the Cartoon Network shows anymore. They ruined it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
who
We'll be on.
cares?
Well, you would make it better again, right? Yeah. So there you go.
Tristan, you'll be like, just on his face. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Well, I want to say thank you so much for talking with me, guys. This is a dream come true. I've been wanting to talk to you guys for a long time, and
awesome.
it's
Yeah.
true. I think you guys are inspiring. You guys are. It's something to see, and I want to say to my listeners now. Let me make sure I got the website right. All right, is it just crushonline.com?
Yeah,
Crushonline.com.
With a K. Very important. Very important.
Online.com.
And check out their events and their upcoming shows and all their videos. Follow them everywhere. Not in real life because that's creepy, but follow them online everywhere.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
That's-
Follow us.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
and
Follow us
also,
on Instagram.
Very
we posted
good.
a
Very
video.
true. Uh-huh.
Crush Heartbreaker 2015.
Get
we
us
have
to a
over
million likes.
60,000 views already.
What?
Probably more than that, but
Try to
yeah.
get to
A million.
100.
it's on. It's going on. Amazing.
100K views.
What?
Yeah, we have a lot of views, and we were like, wait, what?
And say the name of it again, just to make sure my listeners pick it up.
Crush 2015 Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker.
And
Course you
thumbs
break your
up.
heart.
So.
Woohoo!
Don't dislike it. Even if you dislike it.
Fake it.
And the fact police is not going to come. Go by my science teacher.
You're so funny. Well, thank you guys. Thank you to Tristan, Nikki, Landon, and Ben, the members of KRUSH, and my new friends. Thank you guys so much for being on Curve the Cube. Do you want to do a quick sign off?
Yeah.
It's super easy.
Yeah.
I'll demo. So all you do is say, hey, this has been KRUSH with Curve the Cube. Super easy. You can say it in unison or whatever.
This has been. Wait.
This has been. This is KRUSH with Curve the Cube.
Curve the Cube.
2, 3.
This has been Crush with Curve the Cube.
Woo! High fives.
Yeah.
High fives. High fives. High fives. Yeah! You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much.
No problem.
This is great. Sweet. That was a long one. I didn't expect it to go that long, but you guys are amazing. I just kept talking.
You have successfully curved the cube.
She released my inner
all have enjoyed this special FHR radio program featuring the band KRUSH. To learn more about KRUSH, you can visit them online at KRUSHonline.com. And that's KRUSH, spelled KRUSH. From there, you can also visit their Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channel. This special KRUSH podcast was brought to you by CurbTheCube.com, Flintstone Media, and their host, Jamie. Special thanks goes out to the entire band as well. You can also see them perform live at the Mardi Gras Festival in North Palm Beach on January 30th and at the St. Vincent Festival in Delray Beach on March 5th. Thanks everyone for joining us for this special program. And we now return you to more music, commercial free, right here on FHR Radio.